Alright, so we are back in Piggy Realities, and their new Christmas event has officially came out. Christmas Catastrophe. Now this is split into three parts. The first part that came out today being the Christmas chapter, the part 2 coming out tomorrow and stuff, so, you know, I might have time there. Part 2 is like some new secret ending and stuff in the Christmas Catastrophe chapter. And then part 3, I think, is like some new bundle and stuff, which I'm not really worried about. And also like some new kind of quest and stuff. And yeah, this is actually basically like a part 2. Like like this event itself is like apparently like, you know, like a part 2 to the Halloween event. If you guys don't remember from like Halloween, they released this Halloween event, you know, this mansion chapter, which was in like 2 parts and stuff. And we left off on that chapter with you know, one of the sisters and stuff of like a mouse going into like, you know, going into the room of, you know, like, you know, what was old man Eddie's room and stuff with like that like crystal orb or whatever. And we met this new character, like, yeah, that, like, I think it was Mudson, or maybe it was like a different like name or something. I can't exactly remember and stuff. It's been like, you know, 2 months and stuff, but yeah, and it said to be continued and stuff with like a Christmas tree icon. So that means that, you know, it was to be continued in a Christmas event. Now we are in the Christmas catastrophe. So either 2 things are probably gonna happen. One, it's gonna be immediately be left off on, like, you know, like cut right back to you know, the Halloween event and stuff being the part 2, or maybe that secret ending that, you know, the part 2 is talking about, that's probably gonna be related to the part 2 of the Halloween event. Those are my guesses and stuff. I still haven't played it. It literally came out like an hour ago and stuff. I got back from school, so yeah. There's also this collab and stuff. Yeah, Piggy Neglected Existence and Piggy Realities. Complete ominous station in neglected existence to be rewarded. Existed and fan game reviewer. So, yeah, I tried to join the game and stuff, you know, yeah, the chapters in neglected existence, but I tried to join it, and it was not console support, so I basically can't really, play the collab and stuff. So maybe in the future, before, you know, this, like, you know, the collab ends, I guess, maybe, you know, if it comes console support, but for now, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm probably just gonna check, you know, one more time, because, like, yeah, like, when it first came out, like, yeah, so it is still not console support, so I basically can't play that. Yeah, so yeah, part 2 of Christmas Catastrophe releases tomorrow. So yeah, again, that's like split into 3 parts, one being, you know, right now, the whole chapter itself. Chapter 2 being the secret ending, which most likely is going to be about, you know, the part 2 of the Halloween event with, like, you know, the monkey character. And part 3 is the, you know, the skin quest and some kind of bundle, which again I'm not really worried about. And, you know, like Piggy fan games, like Boba bundles and stuff, except for something like Piggy Secret Revenge and stuff. So yeah, anyways, Christmas Catastrophe. So yeah, here we are. So yeah, Piggy Realities and yeah, Christmas Catastrophe. Part 1, December 22nd, holiday chapter. Part 2, tomorrow. A new alternate ending, which again I'm most likely assuming that it's gonna be about, you know, the part 2 of the Halloween event, and a new collab skin quest. Now, if you guys seen my most recent video about Piggy the Last Hour being the part 2 of the Christmas event with the whole Christmas season and the skin quest, I looked for the badges and I saw this cookie cutter quest, like some Pookie quest, and it appeared to have been you know, a collab skin quest. So I'm most likely assuming that, you know, Piggy Realities and The Last Hour are gonna collab, you know, for this. So yeah, or maybe it just might be a completely different game that, you know, I never heard of. Who knows? But and then part 3 is gonna be on Christmas Eve. The new Festive Fear skin bundle and a secret little skin quest, which is again most likely gonna be in the holiday chapter and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I already have the events followed, so, yeah, this is most, like, without me talking and stuff, you know, for, like, what, like, 5 minutes straight? Yeah, close enough. Yeah, this is most likely going to be a very short video, because, you know, again, I'm assuming that the chapter is gonna be very simple, or you know, it's actually gonna be very, very difficult, and this video is gonna be like 5 hours of me just like attempting like 500 and 5,003 times. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, and then we'll just check out the rewards that we get in the RP, which is most likely just gonna be the enemies in the map. I also got some milk here at the end, some jalapeno cheddar Cheetos. So. All right. Alright, we looks like we got the Netix, you know, console. It looks like they're using, like, the Georgie model from, you know, like, the Georgie costume survivor model, I think so. Difficulty, Frostbite Fears. Whew. That gave me shivers down my spine, literally. While enjoying their holiday, Penny asks the group if they all have their presents ready for each other. Blart quickly realizes he forgot his, so he decides to go search for some, but doesn't realize something has occurred in the other cabin. I guess this is Penny, then? Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out, I guess. Yeah, the skin quests are coming soon, so. Yeah, the guy. The guy. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be Mudson or something. Yeah, he even has the same colored eye. Oh. Uh-oh. So, does everyone have their presents for each other? I'll be right back. Okay, Stu from Scream. Alright. Dang it, bruh. How can I forget gifts for everyone? You doofus. Doofus-sin. Whatever. Alright. So yeah, we got a shovel already. And of course, it's pretty much, you know, just like the original Winter Holiday chapter. We just, you know, go around the map just like, okay, damn, I'm already spawning in, I guess. Yeah, just like the original Winter Holiday chapter. We just, go around and, get all the presents for everyone. But this time it is not the classic game. Holy shit, what happened to you? Buddy, I'm right over here. Yep, right over here. Come along. Alright. Yeah, that's the guy from, yeah, and he already got stuck. You absolute Nimrod, you already got stuck. How the hell did you holy shit. Alright. Man, guys, this is actually real difficult, let me tell you. This is actually my second attempt, actually. Yeah, actually, it's my third attempt. Nah, fuck it, it's my sixth attempt and stuff. It's like my sixth or seventh, attempt. Yeah, I just joined in and I immediately died, and now this is my, like, you know, seventh or sixth attempt and stuff, so. Yeah, very difficult, very difficult. Alright, anyways, yeah, that's like, I think his name was like Mudson or whatever. Yeah, like the guy from, you know, the PSTR, you know, that book, like that book 3, you know, like, you know what I'm talking about, with like Ryder Page and everything and such, whole Pick 64 shenanigans, so, yeah. Or I think it's like a different name or something, but, you know, looks a lot like Mudson. I'm gonna be honest, I straight up don't know. Alright, we gotta find a color code as well, and then we also have a red key. Where does this red key go? Oh, we even need to find a code. Gee willikers, are like chucking shit at me already. Alright, 4. I gotta remember that 4. Yeah, just what Quandale Dingle said back in like 2022 or something. 4. Alright. Anyways, color code. Where is the color code? Yeah, so I think like yellow was a 2. Nope, that's red. Alright. Red, green, yellow. So I'm assuming it's just gonna be blue, red, green, yellow. Yeah. Boom, there we go. Huzzah! Alright, 4. Let's just put these 2 in. I'm honestly just gonna make this very quick. I really hate how this, like is extremely slow. Yeah, any day now. Alright. Boom, toy robot. I think it was right over here. Yep. At this point, I recognize all the presents and stuff, which is which, I guess. Alright. Oh, silly me, of course, I can, you know, just start sprinting and stuff, like Naruto. Gas, I'm gonna step on the gas, I'll be your hero. Alright. Let's see, is there anything else in here? anything? No. Not really. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? There's the red key. Well, gosh diggity darn, where did I put that red key? Alright, open sesame. Boom, scissors. Now we can open up the maze. There you are. Where have you been, mister? Past your curfew already. Alright. Boom, we got a blue key. There's also another key. So many keys. Alright. Let's open this up. Alright. Okay, well, I think, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna go right over here because, please, for the love of God, can you... any slower, damn it? God, alright. Okay. Boom. Place that down. So now we need to get the purple key again. I think uh-oh. Nuh-uh. Sumies. Alright. Okay, boom. Got ourselves the blue key. Blue. Baloo, like that character from the Jungle Book, the bare necessities. Bare necessities, simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your smiles. All right, let's just zoom right over to the safe. Boom, fencing coil. Goddamn, where's the fencing coil? Well, yeah, a little, you know, nincompoop. Of course, it goes over here, and I think we need to find one more. Because there's still a remote that we gotta use, which I'm assuming it's most likely in one of the, under one of the shovels. Yeah, see? One more, which is for, like, fart or dart or whatever. Alright, excuse me. Again, I picked that up. Alright. Nothing? Literally nothing? Please? Where could a remote possibly be at? Yeah, that's the last present right there. And I still need to find a remote, so, doesn't look like there's any more, you know, big snow burrows, I guess, whatever. Anything? Quite literally nothing? Or am I missing something in the maze? Or am I actually specifically missing something in here? Never thought of that, huh? Did ya? No. Oh, wait. No, great, of course. Fucking nothing, I guess. Alright. Alright. Let's go in here. I need... Aha! Boom, right there. Remote. I found it. Found the collectible. So, now let's go use it and use it on the eventable. Huzzah! Boom, we found a book. So now, we zoom right over here. I was about to go over there, but no, it's of course over here. And then we go use the book. Let's go. Nice aronies. We put the book in, so... Then we go over here, and huzzah, we did it. Merry Christmas. And Happy Holidays, whatever you want to say. Happy Hanukkah, I guess. Holiday, boom. Holiday chapter. Yay, nice little picture. Happy Holidays. Thank you, Frame Bucket and the Piggy Realities team. So, are we gonna address the elephant in the room, or... Okay, yeah, so it did kind of leave off on, you know, the monkey character and stuff. Yeah, the monkey character, you know, finding the bats and stuff, you know, with, like, the crystal, so I'm assuming that the alternate ending is going to explore more of that, because, again, this is supposed to be a part 2, basically, to, that whole thingamajiggy, I guess. Hey, even I got, like, a skin shop or whatever, which I think is just the bundles, pretty much, so. Yeah, business bundle. Includes business blarp, business start, and business fart. Those fucking names, and I swear to God. Yeah, Cobot Ken, which is like 49 Bobuck and stuff. Yeah, more coming soon. Again, I'm not exactly worried about the bundles in these kinds of games, except for something like Piggy Secret and Revenge, so. Yeah, anyways, bonus morphs. Yeah, what was his name again? Odie. Yeah, his name was Odie and stuff. Again, I do not exactly have a good brain and stuff to remember shit from, like, at least a month ago, so. Yeah, yeah, that's just, yep. Yeah, fan game review. Alright, so. Alright, these are all the skins that we get. Oh, hooray. Wait, is that just the... No, it's just Odie and just, just some slightly darker clothes, I guess, so. Yeah, this is Odie and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, this is, Odie, basically Piggy Reality's version of Old Man Eddie, I guess. He even has the same colored eyes and stuff. Yeah, again, previously in, the Halloween event, the mansion chapter, we left off on Odie, finding, I think, hold on, let me just, Mila, being in his room and stuff with, like, the crystal orb and such, so, yeah, again, I'm assuming the alternate ending is gonna have to do something more of that ending, I guess, so, yeah, anyways, I guess I'll just end the video right here while I'll just still check out these other ones. So, yeah, that was pretty much just the Piggy Realities Christmas Catastrophe Holiday chapter. Yeah, that's pretty much it for part 1. Just, a simple little chapter, just like Winter Holiday, but more funny, I guess. And then part 2, which is tomorrow, part 2, which is tomorrow, is going to be some new collab skin quest, which I'm assuming is mostly going to have to do with Piggy the Last Hour, with, the whole Pookie cookie cutter quest, in the Frostbound chapter, and also, the alternate ending, forgot about that, and, the secret ending, on Christmas Eve, and, some new bundle, which, again, I'm not really worried about, so, yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you have any other, Piggy fan games, Piggy inspired games, I also got some Christmas updates that I haven't played yet. Then join the public what you go on Roblox. That's just something like Roblox. Any day, just make sure it's not inappropriate for obvious reasons. There's gonna be some rules and notes to follow to rank it 3 ranks for an excellent group. Also, make sure to follow my social announcements, links to in general, like my TikTok, my Twitter, Facebook, X, Y, and my Instagram. All links will be in the description, including the game link for Piggy Realities. If you haven't played the holiday chapter yet, and you also want to play part 2 and part 3 when they come out, be my guest. Game link in the description below. So yeah, this is also Penny. I honestly thought it was Georgie at first because, they basically use like the build mode survivor skin model and stuff. Like he even still has, like the things around his eyes, like burnt marks or something. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I guess milk got in my throat or something. Anyway, so yeah, and yeah, that is pretty much it. And this is also Coney, which is, I'm pretty sure it's a completely new character, or might be important later on and stuff. Probably in chapter 3, I guess. I don't exactly know. Oh yeah, right, of course. I guess it's in here, maybe? No? Yeah, Odie yeah, this is the infected Odie and stuff. I guess it was just trying to hide in the shadows, I guess, so. Yeah. You shouldn't have really put on that Netflix VR headset. It can really do shit to you, man. Alright. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Puggy was waiting to see you right now, and I'll see you guys next video. As always, peace out, adios, and goodbye!